Hello, and welcome to another stream. I hope you found here, even though I just realized that daylight saving time changed the way my program scheduled the stream. So, unfortunately, I think for most people, the stream got announced as starting 1 hour later. So I hope you're finding this stream anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna start. Let's see how it goes today. Back here, so last time, for those who didn't watch my last stream, I built the crypt, so now I unlock the Necromancer class. And yeah, so we're gonna try this Necromancer class out today. And yeah, I'm just gonna start with my standard build of cards over here. But let me look first. Those chrono crystals, I tried those, but they weren't as good as other cards that I have here. And yeah, I really don't want the swamp because then my healing effects are lethal. You could use those when you're playing as the assassin or the rogue. But yeah, today we're playing as the Necromancer. I think it's really interesting that you only have rings and pendants and books and not some form of armor or stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna start with the first chapter because I really don't want the hard second chapter to start this one with a class that I haven't even played before. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Okay, so I've got armor that I can't use. Great. And basically those are my skeletons that fight for me. And this one gives me a higher skeleton level. I love that. Okay. And just so you know it, I've started watching some speedruns because I wanted to prepare for a speedrun myself, for my own speedrun. I'm still struggling to find a good timer, but yeah. And I've seen a strategy come up there. Basically, what you would do is that you wait, let me pause a second. So I think it was in the second stream that I fought against the boss, and all of those cathedral thingies popped up around the camp, which gave the boss more health. And in a speedrun, you really don't want to have unnecessary cards that you have to carry along with you until the end of the chapter. So what you can do is, if you surround your campfire, like all 9 tiles, with stuff that's not like with forest and blood groves and stuff like that, then those tiles can't spawn. And that means you can leave the Oblivion card out of your deck and gain room for other things. So yeah, hello you two people watching there. I hope you enjoy it. Let's see. So this one's better in all shape or form. And let's add a meadow once we get here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this grimoire is even worse than the other one, and I'm just gonna add some mountains and stuff like that. Basically that's the thing we did the whole time. I really like those skeletons and the way I fight with them. Even though I'm a bit scared on how this will scale with higher levels. because it seems like I'm very vulnerable for the first few seconds of a fight, and even then, okay, even this one is bad. I guess I really got good luck with this one. And a lot of medals. What's really stressful about the speed run, I mean, I tried one category for myself, is that you really can't pause. So I tried to replicate what the speedrunner was doing, by just like by just not pausing until you get like a lot of cards and then you place them all down at once. But somehow I ended up way slower, and I died a bunch, basically. So it really was a sad side. And yeah, so finally something that's a bit better. That one looks even better. And this ring has okay, so I should change it with this one. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Chat is a bit quiet today. I guess that's quite normal when there are only 2 people watching. Okay, so a ton of spiders. Okay, and I think I just saw like magical HP there. I think that's one of the effects. Yeah, the amulet has. So basically I have like more HP before it drains my regenerate at the start of each fight. That's actually something that I really like. And a bandit camp. Nothing out of the ordinary until now. So yeah. I mean, I really hope that we might get some more viewers. Oh, my audio is noisy. Well, I'm gonna try to fix that. I'm just gonna check my input. Maybe it's from the fans of my machine, but can you tell me if it gets better if I do like this? Because I'm now a bit farther away from the fans. Yeah. I mean, I had my program crash on me right before the stream, which is quite unlucky, I guess. But yeah, it happens. I mean, oh, we gained someone watching. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm playing Loop Hero again, this time with a Necromancer, and I really love the animations. Yeah. Okay, let's see. No, this one is not good. Okay, so I might try something, but that could mean that I basically have to like disconnect my audio and plug it back in. So you should, like, for the next 1 to 2 minutes, it might be that you won't be able to hear me. So yeah, see you in 2 minutes, I guess. Okay, so I guess I'm a bit too loud now. Now it should be better. Is the noise level better now? And I guess I got some loot while changing that. Yeah, I'm definitely changing that. And yep, I'm also gonna add that. So I hope it's a bit less noisy right now. And we got treasury, another grove, and some rocks. Okay, so yeah, I think it was what I suspected, because I think when my program crashed, was what basically happened was that the program used the built-in microphone, which is right next to the fans, instead of the headphones I'm using. So yeah, let's just hope that our little hero doesn't die on us, because we're getting quite low on health. But to ensure that we won't die, we can try to finish this here and add somewhere here, and maybe even a cemetery. And this one is way better. So yeah, no wonder I was getting defeated when my skeletons were as weak as they seem to be right now. So, okay, this one is dealing a ton of damage, but luckily it's dealing that damage to my skeletons instead of me, so I guess that's something good. And we've got another ring. I guess that I should change that one out. Like, up until now, I really enjoy the Necromancer class from what I've seen so far, because it seems like it combines all my favorite abilities in the class. Like, I've got a ton of regeneration, which is awesome, and I also, yeah, let's see. Okay, I will have to pause after this fight, just so that I can have a look at this. Okay, so I have this Grimoire on level 3, and I have this Grimoire which gives a ton of skeleton levels, so I'm gonna take that, even though this one gives regeneration, but I'm not that obsessed with regeneration. And this one, I think I should change the level 2 ring over here. It has the, yeah, I think the only thing that's getting worse is the regeneration, right? Yeah, so I guess I'm getting a little less regenerated. But on the other hand, if my skeletons can deal more damage and won't die as fast, I guess that's something that's quite good. I'm gonna add some road lanterns just so that I won't get overwhelmed by monsters in those areas. Because even though I've put a lot of things down there, I still don't want to have like all of my... Like, I don't want to fight against like 5 monsters at the same time, or 4. Like 4 really strong ones. Yeah. I think I'm gonna take that. Oh! And after that thing, we have to go to the hero traits menu. And let's see. Okay, so number 1 would be the Art of Control, +1 to maximum number of skeletons. Number 2 is Residual Heat. Receive 3 times loop HP after skeleton's death. Or Ambitions of the Dead. After killing an enemy, skeleton fully heals itself. Its damage and HP are increased by 10% until the end of the battle. So I'm just gonna let you all choose what you think I should take. 1, 2, or 3. I really hope that the 3 of you that are watching right now aren't going to be tied. Because then I would have to make the hard choice. Which one of you to which opinion I should take more seriously. Yeah, I'm not at full health, but it's going okay. As you can see, I have the Oblivion card in my hand, even though I just told you about that speedrunners normally don't use the Oblivion card, but I really think that this one is good for like casual runs, because then you can delete one field that's bothering you while running. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I am definitely gonna take that. Yeah. Okay, so we have one for Ambitions of the Dead. Let's see if the other ones say something. Or if they don't. Well. I'm gonna say I'm waiting like one round and then, or if I get really low on health, I might even do it earlier if I don't get. I think I just saw someone like one of those blood or flesh golems appearing, so I think I will before I have to fight this ugly guy here. I will decide whether I'm going to take number 3 or not, if nobody tells me otherwise. Okay, let's see. Wheat field and a cemetery. This is like the road of cemeteries over here. And okay, so basically I want to exchange that for the... No, I don't really want to exchange that for the othering. And this one is even worse. Yeah, it has a bit more regeneration, but that's it. And yeah. That was an easy fight. But I'm not gonna jinx it. I hope so. And there goes the mountain. So this ring is level 5, but it has it's only blue, so I don't think I will take it, even though this one would give me also +1 max skeletons. So yeah, I think number 1 is out of the question. I mean, if you can even get like +1 from objects, then I really shouldn't use the trait to achieve the same thing. Yeah. I said I wait, so I will wait. But I guess this encounter would have been the perfect opportunity to like show it off. And okay, so at the moment I'm basically summoning the skeleton as soon as the other one other skeleton dies. But I survived, and I even have quite good health. Okay, so this one gives me better stats overall, so I'm gonna take that. Let's see, fighting against bandits. And I have a ton of magical health right now. You can see that I think there were like 3 strikes or something where I had where my magical HP did like what they did. So, ooh, scarecrow. Let's see. Okay, so this one is better than the other ones, but on the other hand, it gives like a lot less different abilities. So yeah, let's see. I'm just gonna add some more meadows. That was stupid. I didn't want to place it like that. Oh, and I missed that I have one of the treasury over here. Yeah, I guess that happens. Let's see. I really hope that I don't die to spiders. That would be really sad, to be honest. Let's see. Okay, so I'm nearly at this blood thingy and nobody else has written anything in chat. So I'm just gonna add number 3 to my... I'm just gonna add number 3. Okay, so this one gives no regeneration and no attack speed, but it improves the magic HP by a ton, and also the skeleton level, but no. I'm not gonna leave my skeletons, I'm not gonna leave the regeneration behind. And it's funny to see like skeletons fighting skeletons. It would be really fun if you could convert the skeletons from the other side to your party. Oh, and I got another trait. Okay, so there's the Edge of Impossible, where I have a 20% chance to exceed the number of skeletons and summon 2 of them during the last summon. Out of Control, like 1 + 1 to the maximum number of skeletons. Or Blissful Ignorance deals you a full hand of Oblivion cards. From now on, using Oblivion cards heals hero by 10% of its max of his max HP. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna let the chat decide again. And yeah, let's see. Okay, so this one can easily deplete my magic HP, but that was quite easy. I don't know if I'm just really lucky with the kind of equipment I now have, or if like the or if I didn't have to be as focused on the blood thingy anymore with the Necromancer. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna change the ring for the level 3 ring, obviously. Like the yellow level 3 ring. I didn't realize that both of my rings that I currently have equipped are level 3, because it's better in, I think, every aspect, even though it lacks the regeneration. But it's sad, but I think I have to let go of my regeneration ability. Okay, so this one is, I think, better. No, I'm gonna take, I'm gonna have at least a bit regeneration. And yeah, I think I'm, ooh, what is this? Oh, I didn't realize that like there were different types of skeletons I could summon. Maybe I should have noticed that a bit earlier. But, well, I guess. Okay, and I should have placed the battlefield earlier too, because, yeah, then I would have gotten some reward. And some wheat field and a spider cocoon. This is just like the spider corner, so if you're afraid of spiders, you can just skip, like close your eyes on this section. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So we have the skeleton warrior and we have the friendly skeleton, and they have different stats. That's interesting, to be honest. I just thought that we would get like skeletons and that's it, like no other explanation. But yeah. Chat is quite quiet today. But who am I kidding? There are only 2 people watching right now. Yeah, let's see. So I was told that I should take number 1, so I'm taking number 1. I'm gonna try in this first, like in this first adventure that I'm doing right now. I'm going to try to finish the boss and then see how many loops I can continue, like with farming and stuff like that, just so I get like a ton of materials. I think after a while your pouch fills up, so I will have to have a look on that, but yeah. so this one is basically this one, but better, so I can take it without hesitation. Oh, and there is the effect. So we have the friendly skeleton, the skeleton guard, and yeah, 2 friendly skeletons and a skeleton guard. Oh, it's teeming with monsters out there. Yeah, so this one. Oh, there's a ton of stuff. I should really pause for a second to have a look at everything. Nope, this one is better. This one isn't better. And I think this one, it's a bit hard, but I think the one on the right correlates to this one. Yeah. Okay, so I've got here I get regeneration, and the summon quality goes up, and also the skeleton level is equal, so yeah. I mean, it's a no-brainer to take that. Basically, none of the stats get worse. Ooh, this one is fierce. And this one, nah. My regeneration ability is quite high, and I'm really happy about that, but still. Let's see, adding more spider cocoons. I really should put a rogue lantern down here. Otherwise I will have to like carve my way through a wall of spiders. That sounds really scary, to be honest. Oh. Yeah, and now it's only you, Hudo, my trusty moderator. I guess this will be a short stream today. Oh, someone's back. Hello. I'm happy that you're watching. So yeah. Let's see how we're doing. Okay. Right now I have to play some of those cards, because if you don't play them, the first few cards get deleted. And even though I don't need the Oblivion cards, I really shouldn't waste them. Because, yeah, then I can't use them anymore, and that would be bad. Okay, and now the corner of spiders, so if one of you is afraid of spiders, just so yeah, let's see. I mean, I think I'm doing something wrong with those streams, because somehow, even though I'm like announcing them earlier, there are more viewers. Hey, as soon as I'm starting to complain that there are no viewers, someone arrives. So hi there. It's just us four, me playing and you watching. Yeah. And yeah, I'm playing with a Necromancer right now. So let's see if we can kill those red wolves and skeletons. It's always weird to see like the skeletons fighting against the other skeletons, because it somehow feels wrong to let them fight against like their kind. I mean, is it just me, or is that somehow a bit brutal? Okay, let's see. So this one is better in every regard. Even though it, yeah, has other abilities. And I mean, as you can see, my health is quite high right now, and I'm not using any potions, so I think I don't need the 0.6 regeneration from that one. So I have my 1.2 and my 2.4 from those two items. So yeah, let's fight some more. And a gargoyle. I think those were the ones who get spawned in by the destroyed or by the looted. How are they called? By the treasuries. Yeah, spawn. I can't speak. Spawns a gargoyle every 3 days. So, yeah. And we're two again. So, yeah, hi. Thank you for watching. Even though I have the... And now we're one. Okay. Oh, and we're back at 2 people. Even though I have the sneaky suspicion that you're both my moderators. So, yeah. Anyway. Did you have a nice day today? I'm just gonna do small talk if we're just this small group of people. Because, yeah, what else should we do? And I think I'm gonna do a quite short stream today because if nobody is listening in, what's the point of streaming? And the boss appeared. Woo. I'm a bit scared that we won't be strong enough to fight the boss. But yeah, none of this is really good. So yeah. Oh no, it's not. Hi Nanokano, nice to see you again. It's good to see that other people that are not my mods are also watching. Otherwise it would have been a bit silly to play here. But yeah, I think this will be quite the short stream. And my hero might even die right now. Okay, no, so we got some more skeletons, which is good because I have the slight suspicion that I'm currently on the brink of dying. That's not good. Especially not if there's like this big blood monster there. And right now I don't even have skeletons that fight for me. Okay. I think I'm doomed. Okay, no I'm not. I might survive this. Okay, now I have to pause. Okay. And I have to think where I put all the stuff because to maximize the reward. Okay, and apparently I missed one of the spots where something like that could spawn, so I'm just gonna add one there. And now let's change that one. Which one of those has worse stats? I think I'm gonna exchange it for this one. And that one is better than the other two, so yeah, I'm just gonna put it there. And this amulet is also better, even though I have less regeneration, which is bad news because I will have to fight the boss. And where am I even? Okay, I'm at the start of the loop, so I still have some... Yeah, no. I don't think the boss is going to happen. Because, as you can see, I'm quite hurt. But I got a new, I can choose a new trait. So, yeah, I'm gonna let you choose again. 1, Art of Control, +1 to maximum number of skeletons. +2, Residual Heat, receive +3 times loop HP after skeleton's death. That might actually be quite good right now, because my skeletons are dying left and right. Or Second Thought, where I can get a set of 3 new traits. Because I'm this... I'm quite hurt right now, so I won't move until there's a decision concerning the which trait I should choose, because otherwise I will die. Quite honestly. So yeah, what do you think I should choose? And okay, so number 1, and okay. Okay, Nanukano, you say the third. Well, so maybe I can elaborate a bit more what they do. So when I choose the third, I basically get to choose from 3 other. Like, the third on its own doesn't do anything. I just get to 3 new traits to choose from. And yeah, the first gives me +1 skeletons. So basically, instead of normally having 2 skeletons, I can summon 3. But I think that one would like interfere with the Edge of Impossible, because then I would only get that after I have summoned even more skeletons. And Residual Heat would mean that after every time that my one of my skeleton dies, I get, right now it would be 21 HP after one of my skeletons dies. So yeah, that are the 3 options. I guess you can decide again, like Nanukano, if you want to choose differently. Okay, so I'm gonna listen to you, because Hudulu decided what I picked last time. So let's see. Now then, there are 3 okay, 3 new choices. Field Praxis times +0.25 to skeleton's level for a loop, starting from the loop when this trait was received. +1 resurrection charge, or preparation for a ceremony. First 2 skeleton summons in a day will be strengthened. I probably should have picked number 2, to be honest. But yeah, you can decide. And now I can finally answer what Nanukano said earlier. So yeah, I can stream for myself, but since I think 2 out of the 3 people watching right now are the mods. Oh, you don't have to apologize for telling me that I should choose number 3. That's why I'm asking you. I think it's just more fun if it's a bit more interactive. And what I wanted to say is that, yeah, I could stream just for myself, but since I'm asking my mods to be there and like to moderate the chat and everything, and they are also spending their time, I think it would be unfair if I like did long streams even though nobody's watching, because then their time gets like taken up and they basically don't have to do anything and have to listen to me talk about the game. And yeah, but I'm still asking 1, 2, or 3. So yeah, let's see. Maybe while you decide, I can like look at the card, like the map, and see. Okay, so I really hope that the chest here isn't a mimic, because otherwise I'm dead. Like I'm really dead. And yeah, I think those parts should be okay if I get something good from this chest. But yeah, I really hope that I don't die. Okay, so Hulu, then you're the one choosing this time, I guess. Or I can choose if you don't want to. I think the first one isn't like that powerful because it won't give me anything really good right now, and I need something for the battle uh, with the boss. And yeah, I really don't know what this means, to be honest. And this one is preparation for the ceremony. I mean, it could be good, but on the other hand, it won't help me that much with the other stuff going on. And yeah, choose wisely. Who don't know? Or I can choose. Well, okay. So you're deciding things with dice. Okay, then it shall be so. I mean, this. So. Okay, so. Okay, and it's not a mimic. Okay, so this one is way better, even though I have to lose like most of my um, regeneration. I don't have regeneration anymore, right? Okay, that's bad, I think. I'll probably die right now. I think I will have to basically. Oh no, I survived. That's quite a surprise, to be honest. I didn't believe that would happen. Okay, and this is also. Okay, so this one gives me max skeletons, but it decreases the skeleton level. No, I'm not gonna take it. Just because then my other trait will be less useful, and I think that level is better right now. Okay, so this one gives me. No, it has less skeleton level. Okay, I'm slowly but surely healing, which is good because I need all my health to fight the boss. And yeah. Aw, it's sweet that that you care so much about this little hero. But it's not that bad. Even if the hero dies, we will respawn in camp. But still, I don't want my hero to die. Because then I lose like 2/3 of my of the gathered resources, and that would be really bad. So right now I just need something like a spider cove or something like that to place over here. And I also need better equipment, I think. I mean, it's weird that I enjoyed this game so much because, I mean, on one hand, it really reminds me of Dungeons and Dragons somehow, because like in Dungeons and Dragons, I can like choose to do some things, but other things are left to chance, like the attacks that sometimes hit and sometimes don't, and on the other hand, I'm normally not such a gamer, and like, I mean, I play Hearthstone and I play Zatera, but and I also play other games like Minecraft, but that a game like I that I browse on Steam and a game fascinates me like that is quite rare. So you really have to give it to the developers that they designed a really good game, and it really is fun. You should also try it out. And I don't think that like watching me play it spoils too much, because basically every loop that you do is kind of the same. And once you start to realize that, okay, that was stupid, I could have put it there. But anyway, once you realize that every loop is different, you can basically, every game, I think every playthrough changes how you experience things, especially because you can also get like the materials in different quantities, and then you maybe change up the like the order in which you get the buildings. So overall, I think you should really play it, even though you've already seen me play it a bit. But on the other hand, I'm not sponsored or anything, just someone who likes to play this game. And okay, so is this good loot? No. I really need some better equipment before I start taking on the boss. I mean, this magic HP thing helps a lot. Just because, yeah, you don't have to worry about getting hurt too much. So, yeah, none of those are really good, which is quite a shame. But I'm surviving. I even have full health, which is surprising, to be honest. Yeah. So let's see. I mean, completing quest. Do you think that I will be able to finish like another level before I reach this? I mean, there are a ton of monsters over here. One of them is a quest monster. And no, this doesn't give me HP. Wait a sec. Oh my god. I've realized something. Wait a sec. Do they decrease my health? I'll have to have a look at that. That's weird. I could have sworn that it decreased my health right there when I placed it, but it doesn't says. Wait, I'm a bit confused, to be honest. Right now. Maybe it was just a visual bug or something. I mean, I can try it again when, like, after this fight. Okay, so right now I'm at 521 health. And if I place this... Yeah, but did it just... Oh, no, it didn't decrease my health. It just changed how much health I had, or how much health I could have in total. So that's why it looked like my health was decreasing. Okay, sometimes I'm a bit stupid, to be honest. Yeah, okay, so my health is okay. Now, I don't have to be worried that I will suddenly drop dead from placing mountains. Yeah. Why? Okay, and adding another meadow. I mean, I should have seen that coming, but anyway. Yeah, so I mean, we're getting close to the finish line. I'm a bit scared, to be honest. Okay, so let's see how that goes. Oh. It's really. I mean, I've mentioned it before, but it's really sad to see those skeletons fight other skeletons. I don't know why. It just makes me sad. I mean, it feels like something that shouldn't be allowed. Like, it feels just so wrong. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's. I mean, is it weird to think that that's wrong? Okay, let's just hope that this one doesn't damage me too badly. Okay, no, it just eliminated my skeleton. Oh. But I got a ton of loot, which is good, because now I can hopefully change that. Okay, so this one gives me more of that, and it also gives... But it doesn't increase my skeleton's level. And this one is equal to the left thing in most parts. Yeah, I'm not gonna change that because this one has a higher level, and also if I evade damage, it's better than if I have to regenerate it. And this amulet is a bit better in that part, but on the other hand, the evasion is a bit worse, and the attack speed. No, I'm not gonna change that. I really had hoped that I would get something good. Yeah. I guess I will have to face the Demon Lord. How is it possible? Shut up. We've got a score to settle. I'm going to try to make like his voice a bit different when I'm in like the different characters, because even though it's the same character, it's like different personalities, so I'm gonna try to separate them a bit. Okay. I like the no nonsense approach that this one has. Like the other ones were just like, shut up, and and now it's like this one was, it's just like, shut up, and then the other ones are just, yeah, no. Nonsense. This is impossible for so many reasons. I don't understand. Next time I try something new on this punching bag. I just love how it's so casual. Like you're just it's just so goddamn casual. Okay. So I can choose again a reward. So I can either get like some resources, or I can get Treasure Hunter, 5% chance for chests to spawn on top of a killed enemy. I mean, that sounds really fun. Or Deep Pockets resource cap and the expedition is increased by 50%. I mean, it would be nice to know what the resource cap is. I maybe should have read about that. I think it might be 50 whole pieces or something like that. Yeah, I did it! So, yeah. I mean, that one would probably be the best option if I try to make like more rounds. I really would like to see this treasure hunter thingy. And the awakened fragment is probably also good for getting some more resources faster. But to be honest, I'm probably just gonna take the resource assortment because I'm boring. And I might want to do like a run in the second chapter just to try it out, like to see how it goes there. So yeah, I'm gonna take the resource assortment and retreat. So yeah, back at the camp. Everything looks amazing over here. And then let's build something. Okay, we could build a smelter. Unlocks the Storm Temple card. That sounds fun. Unlocks the Arsenal Golden card if the Intel Center is built. And plus 32 base HP. Okay. Or I could add the Supply Depot. Unlocks the Supply feature. From now on you will begin to find useful artifacts for your people. Unlocks the ability to craft items. That sounds nice. If you have the necessary buildings. Unlocks the Ruins card. So, what should I take? Smelter or Supply Depot? I mean, maybe I can build both. Okay, so let's see. I would need 9 wood to build both. Okay, no, I definitely don't have enough metal to build both. I don't even have to look at my resources to see that I don't have enough metal. It seems like metal is always the one thing that's that's bad. Hello, commentator 2.0. Okay, I haven't seen you here. So welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoyed the game. I think it will be for the other 3 people watching, it will be okay if I explain a bit about the game. So basically, I did some more streams in the past, but you have this base here, and there are different buildings in here, like a campfire and a field kitchen, that give you a lot of buffs. And then there's this expedition menu, where if you have, you can like build a card deck, and then you can choose a class down here that defines some mechanics. And then you can choose a chapter, because I already finished the chapter at least once. I can already choose the second chapter, but I believe that there are at least 4 chapters. And there are different bosses. And every time you do an expedition, you walk around a looping path. And when you can, with those cards, you can build things along the path and in the surroundings that give you buffs or spawn enemies. And if you reach a certain level of completion of this loop, that you just, like, the hero walks around in this loop all the time and gets better gear and more cards and stuff like that. And if you complete the map, then a boss appears and you can fight the boss. And every time you go on an expedition, the loop changes and the cards you get can change. And you always get some rewards for fighting the boss. But since Nanokano, and yeah, I'm trying to make it a bit more interactive by asking the ones who view my stream what kind of decisions I should make. And right now we're discussing which building to build, either the smelter or the supply depot. And I guess the answer is smelter. So yeah, let's see. And every time you build a building, there's some dialogue, and I try to voice act. I'm sorry, it's not the best voice acting. And I sometimes don't remember the, the voices I chose. But yeah. Yo ho ho, what a nice smelting barrel. Throw in some more coal, scrap metal away. Hey lad, you know what's the secret of sturdy armor? It's a sturdy body beneath it, haha. I can make everything sturdier, even a simple shirt or some socks. Which do you prefer? You'll travel far under a sail like this. No storm will stop you, and you know why? Because the storm will be on your side, laddie. Laddie? Okay. Yeah, the game is quite interesting. It launched, I think, about 1.5 months ago. It's on Steam, and I think it was quite the hit game in the last few weeks. At least I've seen some other YouTubers do videos on it. But yeah, now that we've built that, I think I have time for another expedition. And Okay, we have a new card. We have the Storm Temple. Let's see what the Storm Temple can do. Okay, so a place of worship for the ancient god of lightning. His name is long forgotten, like everything else in this world. So the lore is basically the Lich King erased kind of everything in the world, and now there's just darkness and everyone forgot everything. But our hero can travel and basically stabilize the world around him. Okay, strikes 2 random targets in its range with lightning every 5 seconds. Lightning cannot be evaded. Effects of multiple temples can stack. Okay, I really think that I will try this out. So yeah, and this is basically like building your own deck and deciding which things you want and which you don't want. For example, I don't like the swamp because I really like regeneration effects, and this one changes them to do harm instead. And I hate the vampire mansion because vampires are just the worst to deal with. And the other ones are just useless or annoying. And basically you have a max number of cards that you can have, and you can see like I need between 5 and 2 of this level, and I need between 6 and 2 of those, and yeah, I need to have 2 of those. And yeah, let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the Necromancer again, because now I've got like a feel for the class, and I'm gonna try the chapter 2. Just for the ones that weren't here last time when I tried chapter 2, it's a bit more challenging than chapter 1 because now the enemies have abilities. And yeah, that's quite annoying, to be honest. And also the enemies are stronger, and their strength grows faster. But you also get bonus resources, and you can get more of the same resource. So yeah, let's start. Okay, so basically this is the loop, and at first you only fight slimes. This is the hero. As you can see, it's in pixel art style, and you equip those items. Those ones I can't equip because they are from another class. That's also like a perk you get from one of those buildings. And yeah, you just, at the beginning it's a bit, I wouldn't say boring to watch. It's just the first 1 or 2 rounds are quite uneventful, except from like the quests you get from the villagers. And yeah, as you can see here, here's my health bar, and here you can see the my like experience points. And once I level up, I can choose a special trait. And yeah, those special traits are quite useful, or can be quite useful if you don't choose the wrong one. And yeah, up here you can see 2 different bars. One is for the day progress. Every time this resets, it's new enemies spawn, and here you can see the completion of the map. And yeah, it's a bit grindy sometimes, but it's also fun, and especially when you and it can be quite hectic also, because sometimes you get like a ton of items at the same time and everything happens so fast. So it's kind of this difference between the grindy parts of the game, and then suddenly everything's in a frenzy and everything happens at once. So it's fun. And yeah, I got a new book, which means that my skeleton level overall is even better now. And what's really important is that you balance out like the different effects that things can have, the things you equip here. And you might have noticed that some of the equipment parts have different colors. That's just the rarity, which affects how many effects the piece of equipment has. So as you can see, the yellow one has 3 effects, the blue one has 2, and the gray one has 1. I think it's the typical scale you have for like rare items and legendary items. There are also orange ones which have, I think, 4 different effects. And yeah. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, and those are chests. Sometimes also mimics spawn, which are quite hard to defeat, but yeah. Right now it's a bit uneventful, but it will get more interesting over time. Yeah, let's see how the Storm Temple affects things right now. I'm really excited how this will play out. I think I'm gonna put this here. I'm a bit scared that if I walk into the lightning, it will hit me and I will get damaged. But yeah, up until now, it hasn't affected me, but I shouldn't talk too soon. Okay, this one is worse, and adding another wheat field. Yeah, and those quests, basically every time you pass through a village, you get a quest. And the quest means that one of the monsters gets a bit extra HP, but you get a lot more XP points when you defeat those enemies. And yeah, that's basically it. It's not a really hard game to understand once you've started to like understand the lore a bit, but I guess it can be a bit overwhelming when you're new to it. I played a part of the demo version before streaming it for the first time, and I was really happy about that because otherwise it would have been horrible. Because if you don't know that, for example, the fights are automated, I would have had to wait through all of the I would have to wait for the tutorial to play. And yeah, the blue bar underneath the HP bar shows when they're ready to attack again. That's quite nice to see. And yeah. So commentator 2.0, is it too personal to ask if you're new to this channel, or I'm just curious because I'm quite the small channel and basically all of the other people that are watching right now I know personally, so I guess that's why I'm asking. But yeah, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Okay, yeah, so welcome to this channel. I'm not really I'm not something I'm not even like a medium sized channel. I have like 31 subscribers and I think half of them are friends and family, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed this content, and yeah, feel free to have a look around. I'm mainly doing like let's plays, and I'm talking about Hearthstone and Zetera, which is a game about geography. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it can be really fun. And I do speedruns and stuff. And yeah, even though I still have to apologize a bit to all the other viewers because I've been a bit inactive in the last few weeks. And I mean, at the end of the stream, I also have like a mini announcement to make about that, because it concerns my streaming schedule, because I'm trying to get a bit more organized with it. And Yeah, I mean, I probably should have 32 subs now, but somehow I mean, it takes some time to refresh that. So yeah, thank you for your for your sub. I really appreciate that. And let's see. I should really like focus a bit more um, on my equipment, otherwise I might die. Well, up until now I'm quite good with my HP. Yeah. So for all of you wondering why the skeleton just had like the special ability that the skeleton takes less damage from archers. I've seen a speedrun of the game where they had some form of archers that stood behind the hero and basically helped them fire um, arrows at the enemies, which then died faster. So I think after a while you can unlock some kind of building that allows you to, yeah, basically get better stuff. And let's see, another chest, and this one is a mimic. Yeah, so you can see this one has the ability ambush. Creature's first strike's always a critical hit. Oh, I hate this. I mean, it's not too bad. And that one is a normal chest. That's quite good. Okay, let's see. So this ring, yeah, I'm definitely gonna change that. And this one is, no. Let's see. I think this one is better. And there is the new trait. So every time I get every time I get a new trait, I ask the chat what trait I should choose, and then I wait a bit to leave you some time, because even though I think about like 3 seconds delay, you also need time to type something. And so yeah, type 1 for Edge of Impossible. I think we had that in the last run, and it was quite helpful. Number 2 for Unseen Care, a permanent plus 0.5 bonus to energy armor for every summoned skeleton. That seems quite useful. And Preparation for a Ceremony, we also had that. That was the one that we chose at the end, where you get the first 2 skeletons each day you summon are a bit stronger. And number 1 is that, where you have a chance to exceed the number of skeletons you summon. So yeah. And yeah, I really have to agree that mimics are really annoying. Okay, so let's see if I can add that one and still get the bonus. Okay, no, I didn't. But anyway, I'll get the bonus next round. Yeah, those goblin leaders are also quite annoying, to be honest. Because once you kill one of them, the other one gets enraged and deals a lot more damage. And yeah, the scarecrows are normally not as dangerous as the other types of minions. Okay, so we have one vote for number 3 and 1 vote for number 2. I'm I mean, it's we are all exploring this game together, so it's not important if you know the game by heart or anything. I just think it's a bit more interactive if I ask the chat. And yeah, so I'm just gonna wait if one of the other people still also wants to contribute and give a vote, but we have 1 vote for number 3 and 1 vote for number 2. And in the meantime, I can look at my equipment over here, and this one is definitely better than the other one. And this one, yeah, I think that's also better. And yeah, that's not better. So yeah. I also have to take a sip because it can be quite... it can strain my voice a bit if I talk for a long time. It's always good to have some water next to you while streaming. Okay. Those ones are higher in level, but they have less, because they are yellow ones and not the orange ones, they have less abilities. And it's really hard to upgrade your gear once you have like the orange gear, because I think then you have just like this, you just want to keep the number of enchantments you have, even though the other ones might be better. And let's see, okay, so the summon quality goes up, but just by a tiny bit, and I think that's not worth it. And here with the amulet, it's even worse because that one has a higher level. Okay, so the dice says number 1. Okay, so now we're in a weird situation. So we have okay, so then I'll also roll a dice. I think I should have a d4 handy here. So let's see. Okay, so if it lands on a 1, I have to, if it lands on a 1, it's for a 1. If it lands on a 2, it's a 2, and so on. And if it lands on a 4, I will roll again. Okay, so let's see. And that's a 4. Okay, this one wants to make it... Oh, someone switched the vote. Okay, then we choose number 1. I guess it was destiny that the dice wanted me to re-roll it so that I could see that we now have a result. So yeah, then I'm gonna continue. And just for a little bit of explanation, the reason why I'm building most of the things so close to spawn is that at least in chapter 1, when the boss spawns, it generates tiles around the spawn. The boss always spawns there, and if you block those tiles in chapter 1, the other structures can't be generated, and because the other structure is beneficial to the boss and not you, because it gives the boss more health, you really need the you should like build around that. And good night, Nanukano. I hope you enjoyed this. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if I can defeat this red wolf. I really love how the different skeletons look like. And yeah, so the treasury is kind of a special building because I think the ones who have been here a bit longer already know, but if you're surrounded completely with other tiles, it gives you a ton of resources. And basically the only reason why we're doing this is 1, for the lore and the story, but 2, to get those resources by placing tiles and defeating enemies and like recycling this recycling parts of this where we don't have enough space in the inventory for. And with those we can build the buildings in the at home in the base. So yeah, that's why treasuries are quite precious. And let's see. Okay, so this one is worse. And this one is even worse. And this one looks interesting, but it won't work too well with the thing we chose earlier. And I think that was one of those that I already discussed. Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary here. Yeah, and what you see here is the symbol for the Blood Grove, which is a card that you can only place next to a grove, and which basically destroys all enemies that get below, I think, 15% health. And okay, it's not a mimic. I always pray that it's not a mimic, because if it's a normal chest, you basically get really good loot, plus some yeah, you get really good loot, but if it's a mimic, you don't get that loot and you have to fight it, which is quite sad. And you only get 1 chest per battlefield that you've placed, every time you finish a loop. And okay, let's see. So this one, I don't think I will use that, to be honest. Oh, seems like the loot this time wasn't as good as I thought. Okay, and I'm only getting friendly skeletons. So I think friendly skeletons are like the most common type of skeletons skeleton I can get, but they are also the weakest one. And I can add a wheat field here. And yeah, and this can also happen. The blood cloth, which is really ugly and deals quite a lot of damage. And yeah, the chest had not really good loot in it. Why? Yeah. And as you can see, as you can see, if the enemies don't die instantaneously, they have special ability. So for example, slime can lower your defense. I think that's also quite common in other games. Yeah. I'm just gonna... Okay, I can walk now. Because when you're in a fight, you can't place tiles. So you have to be careful when to place those. And yeah, so Skeleton Warrior is also quite good. And yeah, the Harpy has the ability of Foresight, where it basically can evade the next attack. Oh, it's Kiko, you're back! Commentator, just to explain, Kiko is another friend of mine, and we also did a podcast together. So, and she's always really active in the live chat. And no, you didn't miss too much. I did one run in chapter 1 with the Necromancer. So yeah, and I died. Okay, so that also happens sometimes, especially when I'm doing the the second chapter. But basically, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take all my stuff and retreat, because I have 2 of those skulls. Or I could just lose this stuff, but I've got... No, I'm gonna retreat without taking all my stuff with me. Yeah. I mean, should we do another expedition? I mean, it's not as late as I had hoped. So, yeah. I could do another expedition, maybe this time with the warrior, because the warrior is a bit more consistent than the other classes. I mean, the rogue is... I think when you play rogue, you can really add the swamp, which converts the healing effects into the lethal ones. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go with a warrior, and I'm gonna go to the second chapter. And let's see if this one gets better. And as you can see, with the warrior, the armor we get at the start basically gives a head start. And that kind of reduces the grindy aspect of the game a bit. And yeah. And also the warrior attacks without the help of skeletons, obviously, because it's a warrior. And I really like the loop layout this time, because what you want to look out for are those little nooks over here, because those places can be used for to add blood growths that affect a lot of tiles next to it. And let's see. Okay. Right now I'm not getting too many things. Okay, the battlefield. You always want to put the battlefield as so that you get the chest at the beginning of a new loop, but that the chest cannot spawn like over here behind the campfire, because then it's easier to run away. Yeah, I guess. Um, I, oh, so you are a programmer. um, wh- what is your game available to play? Because I'm also I'm always ready to try out new games, and I love things with dungeons, even though I'm really bad at playing games actually. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly add some more of those things here, and a good weapon at the start is quite good. Yeah, um, so commentator 2.0, I think like all of the people watching the stream right now, or and even we all play Dungeons and Dragons. So um, oh, um, yeah. so um, so yeah, if it's a game about dungeons, I think you could really find like someone from our group to play it. And let's see, adding some more temples. Yeah, I mean that Kiku, that's something you missed. We unlocked the I think smeltery, and it gave us this cool storm temples, which basically like let lightning rain down on you while you battle. Yeah. But yeah, if you have like a link where I could play your game, it would be awesome. The only problem is that I'm playing on a Mac, so I don't know if it would work. But yeah, if you want to, I can play your game, and I would even stream it. And that really sounds hard to make. I have to admit that, and Kiku, you're really right. And I mean, I built something with one of my moderators together once for school as well. It's it was some time ago, but yeah, our game. I think it was actually better than your game is like probably 1,000 times better than ours. um, okay, so yeah, I would love to try to play your game. um, and yeah. So let's see. I mean, right now it looks quite good. I still have a bit of health left, and should generate. That was weird because it should generate a quest once I go through a village, but yeah. Let's see. Oh no, and this one is better. It feels weird to be so quiet for so long during a stream. I guess I should talk more. But I mean, when I record videos, especially like the one video I did for Hearthstone, um, I could. It was really hard to keep quiet during during the phases I wanted to skip with the time lapse, because if you talk while doing a time lapse, then it sounds weird. But now that I'm on a stream, it feels like right now I can't talk about anything. Like yeah, I can tell you that I will change that because the stats are way better on this one, and I'm also going to change the shield because of the higher defense and the vampirism. yeah, so yeah, I again have to agree with Kiku. I also wish you luck with your project, and yeah, but at least it's not as quiet right now as at the beginning of the stream. I mean, at the beginning we had times where I think it was only me and Fudolo, but yeah, it's really nice that you all got here. And yeah, I mean, I could do that, even though I don't record my videos with OBS, because I basically just use the built-in recording for my videos, and I only use OBS for the streams, because that's just easier. I don't have to set anything up. I just like press a short key and it starts. And especially lately, since I've switched laptop, my OBS has had some problems with crashing. So I just like recorded with the yeah. I just recorded with a built-in program, and then I later edited in DaVinci Resolve is the program that I use. But yeah, I could do that, but on the other hand, it is a lot more effort than if I just like don't talk during those scenes. So I could do it, but it would mean more work. So I'm not doing it, and I'm also not like uploading that often that it would be like worth it. Even though I have some plans to upload a bit more consistently in the following weeks, and yeah, I will elaborate at the end of the stream on that. Yeah. Okay, so I should really pause this because I think I should change my weapon. I really need some more damage. Yeah, more videos are coming. But you'll have to wait a bit longer. I mean, you decided that I would do another round Kiko, so I guess that's on you. I'm just kidding. Okay, so another trait. I think by now you know the game. So number 1 is Blissful Ignorance. Deals you a full hand of Oblivion cards. From now on, using Oblivion cards heal hero by 10% of his max HP. Then Article of Protection. After receiving this effect and after every loop, the hero receives a bar of Phantom Protection that equals to 65% of his max HP. All damage to it is dealt ignoring the defense. Or Strong Aftertaste, plus 1.5 damage for every potion used. So, you know the game. 1, 2, or 3. I guess there was a game show which was like for kids, where they would choose like to stand on little like light thingies, and then they would which had like the labels 1, 2, and 3, and then after a while the light would like switch on under one of those, and that was the correct answer. But I never really watched that. So okay, so we have one vote for number 2. You are always really active, Kiku. And yeah, let's see how that goes. Okay, so I should show the choices again. Okay, so number 2 is which Kiku is number 2 is Article of Protections, where every time I complete a loop, I get like 65% of my max health as like phantom defense. And number 3 is strong aftertaste, where for every potion the hero drinks, I get plus 1.5 damage. And Blissful Ignorance deals me a full hand of those Oblivion cards. Okay, so we have now 2 votes for number 2. So number 2 it is. Ooh, that looks nice. The question is, will it regenerate? And oh no, I was too late. I tried to pause because you can, yeah, basically by pressing one key, you can switch between adventuring mode and pause planning mode. And in planning mode, everything is paused besides your mouse, so you can do everything, but the enemies won't move and stuff like that. And it's quite useful, but I'm thinking about starting to speedrun that game, and I've already tried, like, not on the stream, but like privately, to stream, to speedrun the category where you do the first chapter on a new save file, because you can just go here and then select save slot normally when you're not like in a loop, and then you can like start a new file. And so I tried that, but I think the record right now, and it's just one person who tried it, is I think about 11 minutes for the first chapter. And even like after 15 minutes, I wasn't coming close to that. And then I died. I basically always died, which is quite sad. But I guess you can't do anything about that. It's really funny how I haven't gotten growth yet, because I really wanted to put one here. And it's not a mimic. Yeah. Let's see. I somehow don't remember if I just went into the first or the second level, but I guess we'll see if they have special abilities. Okay, so this one has just the same. Yep, I'm taking that. And this ring is better, I think. Yeah, it's definitely better. So, okay, yeah, I'm in chapter 2. I mean, I would really hope that I could beat the boss of this chapter. I mean, I'm already on loop 6, and I'm still holding my ground, but I haven't even finished the map halfway through, so I guess I just see. Oh, I wanted to check what kind of special ability the bandits have. Basically, you can, in the settings, you can change whether you want to have, whether you want the fight to stop once you hover over an enemy. But I disabled that, obviously, because for speedruns, if you just like do this, then it takes, after the fight is stopped, it takes about a second for the fight to restart again, and if you're speedrunning, it's not like the best idea to do that. And I finally got a growth. Woo! Only took the game 6 loops. Yeah. And at least now I don't feel as guilty about fighting against the skeletons as before, when I had skeletons fighting skeletons. Let's see. I also really feel bad for the harpies, because those of you who were at in the first stream saw that the harpy was like just trying to defend her kids, and yeah, I hate those. I think they killed me last time in this chapter. They are way too strong, especially when enraged, because then they deal like, I think 30% more damage, which is way too much, to be honest. Okay, so this one is better, and it even gives me regeneration. So, and this one is really good, to be honest. Oh, no, I didn't kill my own warriors. It was just that if you play as the if you play as the Necromancer, you basically play with skeletons. And then when you were fighting on a cemetery, you had like my skeletons fighting against the other skeletons, and it just felt wrong for skeletons like to force other to kill other skeletons. It might be weird, but yeah. It's just. I think it was a really good decision to choose that to choose number 2, because combined with my regeneration ability, that just means that that just means that I get more time for my health to regenerate before everything's weird. Okay. So and let's see. Okay, this one is better shield. I really need higher defense, especially with all the slimes constantly whittling away at it. Yep, this one is good. I mean, I got so far without the defense thingy going away, so that's a win. The smeltery, I think it basically just gave me some it just gave me some more HP, and yeah, I think that was it. And it unlocked another card, like it unlocked those storm temples. Yeah, I think that's everything what they did. I can look it up again once we get back to the base. Hopefully this time we get back to it alive. And another trade. It's voting time again. Okay, so Buckler. Every counterattack restores 1.5 times the loop HP. So basically, right now I would get like around, I think 16. No, I can't do math right now. Like around 17 to 18 HP would every counterattack restore. Then Dominant Mass, that would be number 2. That's Dominant Mass. Damage is increased by 20% of defense value or supplies. The hero leaves 10% of its findings in a camp while passing through a campfire tile. I see a number 3. And yeah, I'm just gonna walk around a bit more to give the others some time to answer. Okay, so we have 2 votes for number 3. Then number 3 it is. I mean, that basically means that we won't lose as many supplies anymore. I'm sorry, Kiku. I normally listen to what you say, but you're outvoted right now. I'm sorry. And just because you write it into the chat twice won't be enough. I'm sorry. Okay, and I'm just trying to fill in the rest here. And as you can see, once you reach like a certain level of completion of the map, other structures generate. And yeah. I That's good. I wouldn't tolerate the chat if someone was saying something against democracy. and I think the moderators would act. Yeah, the thing about wheat fields is they seem great, great, but on the other hand, you can only place them if you have enough villages, and right now I don't have villages, which is sad. Yeah, I'm definitely adding something here. Oh, I should have put it there. Well, let's see. Somehow I'm getting a ton of like blue and yellowish material, but I'm getting no orange stuff. And I'm putting down some more of this. I mean, I could delete those, but nah. Just like fingers crossed that I survived this. Oh no. 3 of them got enraged. I hate it. Oh, that. I probably shouldn't leave my cursor there if that causes this one to jump up and down like that. And another meadow. I really should put down some more things around spawn. But it's so weird that because you can only put down certain things and other things are not good. Okay, so basically I have a 50, and somehow I'm quite unlucky with all of this this random chance things here, and this one gives it a ton of regeneration, so that should fine. Okay, and adding a cemetery here and a road lantern there, and again a ton of enraged goblins. I hate goblins. They're just the worst. Please don't spark controversy in live chat, please. Yeah. So let's see. I mean, I have to take that one because it's look at this going up again. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, and there's even like this little marker when I will take the next potion. That's good to know. Yeah, I'm gonna add that. And some more mountains. Oh, I said about goblins that I don't like them in this game because they are mean to me. Oh, and I hate blood clots. I think I will have to teleport away because right now my health is not looking good. And yeah, I think I'm gonna I'm gonna go back to camp right now. I don't think that at my current level I'm tough enough to survive this here. So yeah, let's retreat. Okay, if I want to take everything, I will have to spend 2 out of 2. Nah, I'm not taking everything. I'm just taking a bit. Retreat. Okay, so let's see if we can build something else. Nah, we have too few metal. Like every time we have too few metal. Okay, I mean it's getting kind of late, so I'm closing like that portion of the stream, the playing loop hero. part of the stream. And I'm doing something else. And that is, I'm going to have to announce the things I have to say about like consistency of uploads and stuff like that. And it's all right if you're not as active in the chat. I'm happy that you're still here. I just saw like someone leaving, and yeah, but I'm happy that you're here. And this stream is also like ending quite soon. So basically, I have some announcement and some questions, things, and stuff like that. So basically, well, I can. I'm going to push my Twitter account again because I'm posting when I'm streaming there, and also other stuff like the podcast because this is on other platforms and stuff like that. So I think Hudolu, you still have the link to my Twitter account. You could just edit again and then I can pin it again. And then the second thing is that I thought about switching from, at least for my streams, switching from YouTube to Twitch. It would be a bit complicated because I would have to look at how I can change that in OBS because I only have the free version right now. Because as a channel with now 32 subscribers, I don't make money from this channel. So it would be kind of an expensive investment to buy OBS Streamlabs Premium with I can't speak right now, with which I could stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So I'm currently thinking about switching the platform for my streams because, as you can see, right now there are 3 people watching, and I've seen that the Noob Hero community on Twitch is a bit more active. So yeah, just you can write if you want to do that. I will also put up a poll in on my Twitter account later today. And yeah, that was the first thing. The second thing was that I'm going to try to like get some form of schedule for my streams, at least as long as my moderators have time. So I'm gonna try to stream every Sunday at 8 p.m. Central European time. That's 3 p.m. I have to look it up. What the other time zones are. I've written that down, but it's kind of hard to remember it. Yeah, it's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. That are just like the American time zones. And yeah, so I would try to do that. But unfortunately, in the next 2 weeks, I won't be able to stream because, well, Easter is coming up and I want to spend time with my family. And the weekend after, I have to do something, so I can't stream on those Sundays. And because I don't want to disappoint the people, and because I was quite inactive the last few weeks, and that's a bit sad. I kind of, and now I have a bit more time right now. I kind of have a challenge for myself. So I will try from coming Thursday up until the Sunday after Easter. I will try to upload a short every day. And there will also be 3 videos that I will upload. One next Thursday, one on Easter Sunday, and one on the Sunday afterwards to like replace the streams. And yeah, and regarding the podcast, Kiko and I decided that we will continue the podcast, but unfortunately we still have to find time to do that. So yeah, I mean, there will become more from the podcast, and there will be more videos. But unfortunately, the next 2 weeks there won't be any streams. So yeah, that are the announcements. I mean, I hope you enjoyed this stream. Feel free to look at the other videos I uploaded in my on my channel. I mean, yeah, and I really hope that you get your network fixed, Kiku, so that we can record again together, because it's really fun recording with you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And see you next time. I'm probably gonna be streaming again in 3 weeks. And if you want to see whether I'm going to be streaming on YouTube or Twitch or anything like that, just follow me on Twitter, because it's easier to do something like that there. Because unfortunately, right now my channel is too small, so I'm not able to use the community feature. And that means I can't do polls or stuff like that on YouTube, which is sad, because I would like to, because all the people watching here are already on YouTube, and it would be easier, but unfortunately that's not possible. So yeah, please visit my Twitter account. There you get all the information and also the times for the streams and stuff like that. So yeah, have a nice evening, nice afternoon, nice morning, wherever you are right now. And yeah, have fun playing Rocket League. Have a great day, and see you next time, or hear you with the videos that are going to come. So yeah. Oh, you don't have Twitter? That's bad. I'll think about that, and I'll try to find a solution. Maybe I'm also gonna put like in the description of this stream where the next stream is coming, or I'm gonna add like other social media profiles to my to my page. I'm gonna try to find a way so that everyone is happy. Okay, but have a nice day, and I hope I see you next time when I'm playing Loop Hero again, and when I'm doing the exact same things and hopefully getting a bit more powerful so that I can finally beat the second level. Have a nice day. Bye!